Hey friends, I'm back with another video. And this one's going to be another short, and I want to do it about tracking and what is tracking, who gets tracking, how does tracking work. And there were things about tracking that I didn't quite understand until I really started getting into playing my ranger a lot more. So what is tracking? Tracking is the ability to track down things like monsters, creatures, other players and stuff in the zone that you're in. If you're out there in the wilderness and you want to try to find stuff, then you want to use tracking to locate it. It's, just like it sounds. It's oh, the orcs have been through here. There's a broken twig or something. That's sort of like the theory of it, at least I'm assuming, and it's kind of how it works. So let's try tracking. I have here a hotkey with it. If you don't know how to access tracking, you would go here to actions, and then you would click on the abilities page, and you just click on any one of these buttons. And if you have tracking, it would be in this list, and then you would click on the button, and I already have a button right here, and then you can left click and hold the button and move it and bring it over here to your abilities bar somewhere, and I have it here as my third button. So let's try tracking. My ability in tracking right now is only a 6, so it's not going to go very far. I don't know if your ability to track really improves or just the distance improves. To me, I think it's always just been the distance. You can track things across the whole zone just about when you max out tracking. Right now, I can only track things that are near me. So let's say I want to track down this named here, Plaguebringer. So I can left click on the name here in the tracking, and then I can click on track down here at the bottom. And how it works is it tells me here in chat where they are. It says Plaguebringer is straight ahead. So let's make sure I have a mercenary. I do. Let's make sure I set them to tank and me as main assist, because I might get attacked. There's rats here that will just aggro, and it says it's up. It's straight up and to the right. Now it's saying it's just to the right, and that's not it. There he is. He's over there. So see, straight, it says straight ahead, and here. And I'm attacking him, and he's attacking me. And that's kind of how it works. And then once the critter is dead, it might actually say, you have lost track of your target. And that's usually because the thing died. And if you didn't kill it, it means somebody else in the area did. So yeah, it's gone. It's dead. It's not there anymore. See, it still says straight ahead because it's straight ahead from me, and it's about to die. And there you go. You have lost or do not have tracking or do not have tracking a target. So I've lost the target and it's no longer tracking because we killed it. And let's loot some of its stuff here. And I think we're going to leave the rest because it's all stuff I don't need to loot. Oh, I didn't snare that rat. So let's try to track something else. Maybe something that's more difficult in some way. Let's try to track something else. So click tracking and say we want to track down the Mucktail Rockbreaker. Click on that and we'll hit track, and it's saying it's ahead and to the left. Now it's just saying straight ahead, and now it's saying ahead and to the right. Oh, I think it's actually attacking me. There it is. Pretty sure. And sometimes it'll say below you or above you. That's if you're on a place with different elevation. Like here, there's these mountains. See, now it's saying it's above me because it's slightly above me. He has the high ground like Obi-Wan. And I guess I'm Anakin right now. Does that mean I should try to get the high ground? There you go. See, now he's below me. I have the high ground. It's such nonsense. I wonder if George Lucas looks back on that and kind of laughs to himself and is like, that didn't make any sense, but I had to do something. Sometimes it's just I don't want to rewrite the whole thing. Let's just say the high ground. The high ground is everything. So that's another one. And see, it says lost track of the target because that was the target that I had and killed. So let's get into another thing about tracking. There are these buttons up here. So let's say we only want to track things that are going to be yellow to me because we want the big XP. So we can filter out gray, which is trivial, green, which is barely any XP, light blue, again, not much XP, blue, and white. And now we only see the things that are yellow to us. So you could do that, or you can filter out anything that's red to you if you don't want to track anything that's red, or you only want to attract things that are white, or only things that are blue to you. So you can do that. So just remember you have these click and unclick them when you don't want them filtering anymore. Another way to sort your tracking is this button down here. Normal tracking, I don't really know what normal tracking is. I think normal tracking means the most recent spawn. That's what I think normal tracking is. The thing that spawned the most recently will be on top, but I don't know. Please tell me in the comments below. We can always make another video later updating this. And again, I'm always open to the probability or possibility that I'm wrong. I don't know everything. So there's normal, then there's alpha. Alpha tracking is very self-explanatory. It means alphabetical. It's just short for alphabetical. So things starting with A go first, and then B, C, D after. So there's that. And then there's distance. So it'll put things that are closest to me on top. So anything near me is first. And then we have consider. So obviously everything that is yellow is grouped together. Everything that is white is grouped together. Blues are grouped together. So you see it's based on their ability to kick my ass. Pretty much. That's how those are sorted. And then we have R alpha, which is just reverse alphabetical. As you see, Pit Boss Scar is last. And maybe if I go further out, there'll be more variety of things that might show up in tracking, so it's not just all a mucktail and that's it, you know. Oh, see, here we go, we got some reds here, and let's go to our distance. So this is reversed distance. Everything that's farther from you, the farthest things that you can track are at the top, the closest things are at the bottom, and our consider is the easiest things to fight are at the top, the hardest things to fight are on the bottom. So that's a different way that you can sort the tracking. So let's put it back to distance. That's the usual one that I like because I usually just go after whatever's closest. Why do you want to run all the way across the zone to fight something unless you're looking for a specific named? And that is where this ability shines, my friends. If you're looking for a specific named creature, mob, monster, NPC, whatever, this is the skill for you. This is the skill you want, because sometimes rare named drop rare things and magic items and stuff like that. Now, of course, this ability works so much better outdoors than it does indoors, because let's say it says to go this way, keep going straight, but boom, you hit a wall. And if you hit a wall, then, well, which way to that thing, you know? And you might have to turn left or right to find it. And if you have a map, which, yes, we have maps to most zones these days, then you might still find it. It might be okay. But the walls can become a barrier. Sometimes that there's like multiple levels. The worst dungeon to try to use tracking in is probably Kedge Keep, at least in my opinion. There may be other more modern dungeons that are worse than Kedge Keep that I just haven't been to. And I feel like I've been only to about 40% of Everquest content, because there are many raid zones I have never visited. There are a lot of the new level 95 plus zones that I have yet to visit. I haven't even done all of House of Thule, I don't think. So there's a lot of stuff I'm missing, guys. A lot of zones that I haven't visited. As far as a lot of the old classic zones, I like to think I've been to all of them now, but maybe not. There may still be some that I just haven't seen. I don't know. I don't know if it's maybe some of the plains or something, because I think I've been to all the dungeons and all the outdoor zones, but again, I don't know. So this is tracking, guys. We'll try tracking one more guy just for the heck of it. And here it says a rock breaker is to the left. And there he is. It's probably one of these guys. Which one do I pull? I don't know. I don't want to pull them all, so let's try using a calm spell. Harmony. That calms things, right? And unfortunately, it's got like a wickedly long cooldown. I always hated that about Harmony. I don't know why it's got to have such a long cooldown. I'm going to try to do him and then pull that one. And hopefully I don't get all of them. There we go. We just got the one. That was amazing. I love it when things work out the way I want them to. And hopefully this is the one that we're tracking. And when he dies, it'll say, you are no longer tracking. And it's almost dead. And it says, you have lost tracking. So yes, it was him. So that's it, guys. That is how tracking works. I may have left some things out. And if I had, and if you feel that you are more of an expert on tracking, please, please, please feel free to leave a comment. You can tell me what I missed. Tell me, what you would have done differently, what you would have added. And if you feel like I was completely off the mark, you could say that too. That's fine. It's a free country, right? But I feel like I covered the basics, like the very raw basics, at least what I understand about tracking. I think it may have helped a couple of people that maybe didn't even know that tracking existed as a skill in this game. Who knows? Who knows? Because there's often someone that says, hey, thank you for making this video. That's why I'm making videos even over some things that everybody thinks, well, that's just common sense and common knowledge now. But for someone who's brand new and never ever played the game, it's not, guys. It really isn't. If they're new, they just picked up the game recently, maybe from watching one of my videos, I have no idea. Or watching some of the other YouTubers that do Everquest videos. They might have started, so they might end up enjoying it and appreciating it. But if you know more, feel free to drop me some pearls of wisdom. I can probably make another video later using your information, and I'll try to even leave a thanks to you at the end of the video or something. So, I would appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and tell me what you liked about it. If you hated the video, you can give me a thumbs down and tell me what you hated about it or what you disliked about it. What would you have done differently? How would you have made it better? I'd love to know. It can help me become a better YouTuber. If you like what I do here and you want to support me and support the channel, consider subscribing if you haven't already subscribed. If you really like to help out and become part of the community, you can join the channel as a channel member. Channel members get special perks and privileges, like having access to our private Discord server where we get to chat all the time and make plans to group up in world. You also get custom badges and emojis, and access to member-only content. If you really liked the video, you can click the button below and leave a super thanks. A super thanks is like a little micro donation that you send me to say, thank you, I liked this video and it helped me out a lot. Think of it as buying your friend Fezzlewig a cup of coffee. Gnomes love their coffee. It makes us hyper. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and a wonderful tomorrow.